So, I need to unhaul. Hi, welcome. Um, I I would like to say I have two big Barnes and Nobles bags of books. I'm thinking we're unhauling at least a good 30. I have been questioning like what I like to read and um kind of my shopping habits like in the past. A lot of this is because of things I will get into, but a lot of it I was shopping at Second Charles. They would have sales, and like obviously you need to fill up your cart. So, that's a lot of this and a couple other things. So, the first book I'm going to pop out is Kingdom of Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, the novel. I have this in a whole bound up, so I don't feel like having the individual novels. And then I have The Bastard's Daughter by Pam Jenoff. I read another one of hers recently and I didn't like it, so I just decided to get rid of all her collection. She's I think I'm just getting out of my historical era type of thing. Um and that's kind of where like Mouse comes in. I With Mouse, I feel like this is a very good like introductory to World War II and things that happen. But if you're really like into it like I was and I still am and you kind of understand what happens, I just was kind of bored. I know it's a classic. If I feel like I need to buy it, I would like a bound up of both of them and not have them individually. Um, and then The Winter's Guest by Pam Jenoff. Just don't think the author's for me. The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. It was an okay time. Um, Twists and turns. But once you know, you know. So that was kind of that thing. And then I'm thinking this is my last Pam Jenoff, The Girl. This is the one I read, and let me tell you, this is supposed to be a spy thriller. There was nothing thrilling about this, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. And then volumes 2 and 3 of Kingdom Hearts. Again, I have a bind up. I don't need the individual books. And then The Library of the Dead by T.L. Hugh. If I'm gonna read these, I'm gonna read these through the library. It was a fun, weird time, but I just don't think like I'm not gonna like it enough to keep it. And then I have Jojo Myers, The Last Letter from Your Lover. First Jojo Moyers, and probably my last one. A little too mushy for me. Um, there was some interesting aspects, but just a little too mushy. And then The Big Swiss by Jen Began. I had a good time. I had some issues with this. I think it could have gone other interesting directions than it did. But yeah, that's how I felt about it. Um, and then Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I haven't read the second one, and if I am going to like this series, one, I'm going to get another different copy. They finally have the ones with the dragons sprayed on the edge. This was a case of I wish there wasn't a love story to it. I didn't really like the love story. I think they would have been better off as just like friends or something like that. Um, and yeah, like I said, if Iron Flame blows me away and I need another copy, I will get another copy. But as of right now, I just don't think it's a series for me. And then I had a Wicked Concept by Anna Lee Herber. This is not the first book. I don't know if it, like, you can read them out of the order or what, but this is like actually like towards the later end. It's not like I just picked up like the second or third, and I would have to like pick up a major series just to even get to that. So if it's something I can find at the library, like the first book, and I end up liking it, maybe I'll collect it later, but not as of right now. And then this is kind of the same thing about this book. Dragon Avenger, E.E. Knight. This is the second book. Why I did not read like book 2 but yeah, I think this is gonna be too epic fantasy for what I like. So I was just gonna let it go. And then I'm getting rid of The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman and Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. I like the movie Practical Magic. It's a classic in my opinion. But when it comes to the books, they're just okay. And I don't need and I didn't need a backstory. I think I still have her I think they wrote about the Practical Magic, like the kids and stuff. I still have that book, but yeah, I don't see myself really liking it. I have Witch Hat Atelier Volume 1. I have Rand and the Grey World Volume 1. I am not collecting manga right now as much as I can. Basically. So as much as I like these, I'm just gonna probably get them from the library. Witch Hat Atelier I know is coming up with a manga anime, so I'll probably watch it through that anyway. And then this was cute, but not enough to keep it. And then again, I have Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Hearts 2 Volume 2 have a bind up, so I don't need to keep that. And then I just don't think Alice Hoffman is also for me because I just got rid of this. I started reading it. I did like a couple pages. I was like, the writing's just not for me. So I was like, okay. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 Volume 1 have a bind up. And then The Dove Keepers by Alice Hoffman, same thing. I don't think she's a writer for me personally. And then this is like the only V. Schwab I won't be keeping is Extraordinary. I think it fits in that world, but it's just, it felt so detached from everything, so I'm gonna cut my losses. I also just don't think I'm a comic book person, which is fine. Like, I'm a manga person, but not a comic book person. And then I'm getting rid of Tad Williams' Shadow March, Shadow Rise, Shadow Play, and Shadow Heart. Kind of the same thing I've been saying about some of these other authors. I just don't think it's either this series that's not for me or Tad Williams is not for me. I find them very too high a fantasy. It really went over my head. I couldn't even tell you what it's about. I read like 100 pages and I could not get through it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I have 28 books that I am unhauling. I might, depending on when I go up to Boulder next, there might be more. But I was just like, yeah, this is an impressive amount of books. It's also been a while since I've gone up to Boulder, given them all my books, and I've had a clean slate. I like unhauling. I'm not afraid of getting rid of books. Like, if it's just not working for me, I would love to get to the point where I can just have my bookshelves that I have. I'm pretty excited that I get to just my books are displayed. Are finally displayed how I want to, and like and I still have space. So I don't feel too bad about getting rid of books because it just gives me more room to play with my bookshelves, and that excites me a little bit more than just having books that I don't particularly like. But anyway, if you want more content like this, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.